Hello, and I hope these are good news for people that are into Azure and Snowflake. On November 5th, they released their new high-performance architecture for snowpipe streaming. As you can see here, it was available for AWS for some time, but now on November 5th, it's also available in Azure. One thing I want to highlight about this, if we check a bit more the documentation and we come here, is that before it was a bit more complex, the cost, and now basically it's charged by uncompressed gigabyte that you ingest into Snowflake. And on top of that, for example, if you're ingesting a JSON that is it's structured like key and value, only the values are the one that counts to your billing account. If you check here the Snowflake consumption table, you will see that the rate per gigabyte is really slow. Let me open here. Let's search for streaming. Here, snowpipe streaming. Basically 0.0037 credits per uncompressed gigabyte. So I think this is really cost efficient way of ingesting data. So what I will show you next is that I will get events from an event hub, and using this new uh, way of ingesting data to Snowflake, I will insert it into Snowflake. Let me switch to other screen. All right, so I have my screen divided into three. Here I just have a terminal where I will run my utility that I have written that reads event from Event Hub, and using the new snowpipe inserts them into Snowflake. Here I have a Pydantic log window. I use Pydantic for all my Pydantic Logfire for all my pet projects because it has a free tier with support for many events, and also I think it's really easy to implement and very nice to use. And here in I have a Snowflake trial account, and you can see that I have two tables here. This one that is where the data that we ingest will land. You can see that it has zero rows, sorry. And also I have this ingestion status table that's a simple table that my utility used to save the water levels for the event hubs offset and that kind of stuff. So now I will start my utility here. We can see that it's uh, connecting, and we can see here that it's logging. So basically it tells me that, hey, there is an event hub connected to a Snowflake table, and everything is initialized and mapped. We can see, for example, if there is something here already, and no, there is nothing there. So what I will do is I will reach here to another screen, and I will start sending messages to my event hub. So now, yes, so now we can see that there are messages coming. That means that the configuration of my utility has two triggers. One is the batch size. If there are more than 100 messages, pass them to the pipe. Or the other is that if there is more than 5 minutes, but you have not reached, then pass to the pipe. So now we can see here also that in the streaming that there is some activity. That is what we are watching on the screen. And if we come to Snowflake, we can see what's happening here in our control table. So here we can see that for this event hub, topic 1 that is mapped to this table in my configuration table. This is the water level for each of the partitions that are there. And if I go to the table where all the data is being ingested, we can see that now there are 700 records. And then at some point, quick enough, there are 800 records because I set the batch size to 100. So soon I will share this code of this repo that is running here. I just had some test cleaning a bit. And I hope you enjoyed this and leave any comments if you have any questions or that. Thanks for watching.